All right, let's do this thing. Let's get this thing off the ground and moving. Feeling a little bit under the weather today, but StarCraft must go on. Okay, so I'm going to be casting your replay sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Brood War. And okay, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. Thank you so much for the love. I love casting StarCraft, and I'm just glad it can bring a little bit of joy into your life every single day. Okay, so got a lot of replays here. So let's see if we can ooh, Lost Temple. Let's just go ahead and start out with a short one here. How about that? Oh, hang on. A 5-minute fastest possible map. My best Overlord death sound. It's kind of like just like a it's kind of an explosion sound, isn't it? I don't know if I'd be any good at that, but here we go. Let's go ahead and do we'll do a quick 5-minute fastest map ever and see what that's all about. How's that sound to you? I think that sounds pretty good to me. So let's load it up. Let's get rid of this. We'll hop on in. So this is going to be a 2v2. What the heck was that? A 2v2 with Dinky Face, Alalala, KHYM, and Jose Villavia, which is holy smokes. What an incredible name there. All right. So again, teams here, as far as we can tell, top 2 versus bottom 2. It's going to be Dinky Face and Alalala versus KHYM and Jose. Top side here is the orange Protoss player. His name is KHYM. His teammate way down here in the bottom right, the other Protoss player, Alalala. He's green. And then we have a white Zerg player on the other team, Dinky Face. Bottom left side, his other friend, the Zerg player, Jose here. Nuclear launch detected. Or, Zerg 1, nuclear launch detected. It's very deep. It's very strong. For good reason here. Protoss also pretty deep that way, but anyway, not much happening here in the early stages of our little 2v2 setup right now. That's a very quick pull here out of Jose. Oh, another quick pull here out of Dinky. This feels like a bit of a Ling rush versus the 2 Protoss players. They would do well maybe to get some cannons up early, but definitely. Oh, there's a Forge. Okay, so Forge here from KHYM. Toss top right. There's not a toss in the top right. There's no toss in the top right at all. I'm not sure what he's scouting for here, but a la la la, a la 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 Protoss. Oh, and here come the pylons here inside Dinky Face's base. He's getting cannon rushed. Is he ready for this? He should have some lings on the way. Where'd my production tab go? Come back, production tab. There you are. What the heck, man? Get some sunkens up. Yep, here come the cannons. Are they in range to actually hit these hatcheries is the question. Dinky Face is not pleased by this at all. Not at all right now. Cancel your hatchery. So, Alalala and Dinky Face. What the heck? This is lying to me now. Dinky Face, Alalala. Oh, yeah. God, how did I get that so wrong? So embarrassed. That's okay. We'll make this thing happen here. It is white and green together. Dinky Face and Alalala down here together. I don't know why I thought. Anyways, the cannons are coming up here. We're just gonna go ahead and focus on the game at the moment right now. Got a pylon in his base up here. That is some pretty good stuff. I'm loving that position. Oh, and there's nothing defending KAYM back home. This feels like a fastest map ever that I've cast fairly recently. Although it was a much longer match. Why is that not turned off? Why do those always turn on? No, stop. Stop doing that. I don't want to see those. I'm sorry. Yeah, so let the cannon rush begin here on KHYM. Let the karma begin. The cannons can't reach anything here. The creep continues to spread, so further cannon production and placement is not going to be going very well here at all. La 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 has a ton of zealots moving up right now. I know! Isn't this looking... Oh, have we already... Was this just a 5-minute one? That's where it was. What? Alright, you guys are right. You guys are correct. That's why this looks so familiar, because the cannon's coming up here. We have this cannon rush, and then zealots show up and go right after the spawning pool. Alright, fine. This is the same match from last week, but for those people who didn't see it, it is a pretty exciting one. I need to do a better job of going through. Going through and removing the ones that I've already cast, but missed on this one for sure. Better job renaming them. Yeah, the Hydralisk then gets sniped down. These cannons going to town on KHYM down here. Yeah, big problems right now for the Protoss player. He is in the worst spot of all time. Meanwhile, the cannon's just doing nothing at all. So Alalala and Dicky Face in the bottom right here are going to have a pretty darn good time. Hydralisk 10 does go down. Ling's trying to take care of these zealots. No. Not going to happen for them at all either there. And yeah, once the cannons come in, all income whatsoever here for KHYM just gets completely removed. He's done. And that's pretty much your game. These zealots can handle these 2 Hydralisks and this one sunken. They, I mean, severely outnumber them in every possible way. And, I mean, 2 sunkens here, sure. Moderately useful, I guess, but Hydras without speed and Hydras without range have a really hard time here. The sunkens go down. Hydralisk gets picked off there, too. More zealots come on in right now. And I mean, Dinky Face here is not doing much. He is upgrading to a lair. He's working on a lot of Hydralisks and stuff, but in the end, mining is done for both of these players. Team left side is toast. All of these drones getting absolutely massacred. Income is 0. And that's it. So they win. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and we'll find a match that we haven't played yet and haven't cast yet. Which, you know, a little bit more interesting. Do I have any replays from Deef or Zik, says Polo. I don't think so. I don't think I do. I don't recognize those names at all. Okay, so we're going to do a big 4v4 Big Game Hunter that was sent to me back in January. So this one is definitely new. It's on Big Game Hunters, which... This is going to be insane. This is going to be... Holy crap, this is a lot of players here for sure. Alright, so this, again, is not going to lead us astray. The Dark Templar voice? I don't know if I could do that one here. What's up, Steve? I know. We figured it out. Top left. Purple Protoss player. Old school BGH. His teammate, the Red Zerg player, Maximus33. Their teammate, the Teal Protoss player, Tequila Gold. And then finally... Oh, Unworthy Templar left. That's not good news. Finally, down here, the Blue Protoss player. It is Wiggly Woo. So this poor guy, Unworthy Templar, he left the game. He was surrounded. I'm not sure if he knew that, but he was surrounded by the other team, which is bad. The other guys... We're going to call it the Brown Terran player, GG please. The Orange Terran player, Highway. And the White Protoss player, Rumstick. With an Unworthy Templar having tapped out right now. What is... Ah, my D&D. Dang it, friendly. You're a funny dude. Sheesh. That should just stay. Why doesn't that stay? Honestly. Steve thinks I'm better at casting than Artosis. I mean, he knows a lot more about the game than I do. Can tell you that much. He's been doing it for much, much, much longer. So, Big Game Hunters here. Played many a game on this map back when I was a teenager. Really brings back some fantastic memories. I really want to do one of these, honestly. Should do one of these on stream one of these times with all you people. Be interested in that? I think you should be interested in that, right? Big Game Hunters with Falcon possibly. People scouting around, trying to see what's going on. Nobody really going for anything too insane at this point. I mean, it is a double gateway opening over here for a Rumsik. Rumchik? Is that a chick, do you think? I bet it's a Rumchik. Oh, they play with Jaehyun? That's exciting. Jaehyun's a cool dude. I like Jaehyun a lot. Marines in production. Zerg player expanding. Is it the only Zerg player on the map? Wow. It's the only Zerg player. Alright, man. Maximus. Do it for Zergs everywhere, man. Believe in you. Believe in your Zerg abilities. Having to expand on this map is really scary because it really puts you out in the front for everybody else. Anything that comes over to your side of the map is, they're going to hit you first, is the idea there. Egon. Stream reminds me of the good old days when Brood War was really popular with casters. Diggity, StarCraft, Mole Trap, Vol. Thanks, Melly, for doing this. You're welcome, Egon. Teams here, David, are it's going to be always the top 4 versus the bottom 4 here. So that's generally how I figure it out. Is Last better than Flash? I think right now Last is better than Flash. I think 5 years ago, not the case. But now, yeah, I think he has. I think he's better today. Alright. How about this? How about to wrap this thing up, we will do a YouTube sub 4v4 Big Game Hunters game. Alright? So we'll figure that out a little bit later. But for now, just old school BGH is making a bunch of zealots, which is totally viable in team games. Honestly, a bunch of zealots with legs are extremely terrifying to deal with if they're being supported by other stuff. And generally, if you're playing a team game, they're supported by other stuff. Lair, that is a Lair rush here from Maximus. Meanwhile, the Terran player's going for Mexed Islands. He's got 2 factories with, well, almost has 2 factories anyway. And Zealots here from Romchik too. So he's doing the same thing that old school BGH is working on. It's Dragoons up here though from Tequila Gold. He is not going for the peer pressure of making Zealots like all of his other Protoss brethren are doing. Wow, that's a pinging going on right now. That's weird stuff. Alright, so Romchik decides to head on down to the bottom right here to meet up or take down Wiggly Woo, who's got his own Zealots and Dragoons going on. Not sure who comes out on top here, honestly. Although old school BGH is coming in from the top side, he's going to help Wiggly Woo out. That's going to help immensely. But then Highway comes in with some Marines and some Vultures. Trying to do this against the Zealots. It's a rough situation to be in for sure. Let the chaos begin. Woo! Steve says Sork in his prime is better than Bisu in his prime. Whoa, I don't know about that. I may have yet to see a game of Storks that I feel like was as good as Bisu in his prime. Maybe you can link me to a VOD or a replay of that. I'd like to see it. Alright, so the center here. Nice. Why do I feel like we're slow here? No, we're on fastest. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the game is a little bit slower than I expect it to be, but I guess Stim's not done for these Marines, and legs aren't done for the Zealots, and speed isn't done for the Vultures, so we'll get there. We'll get there to the speed. Yeah, Larva and Shuttle are tons of fun to watch. Larva just his mass I will steamroll you strategy, which that's how I like to play StarCraft, is with a steamrolling strategy style. Yeah, Larva is totally cool. Alright, Vultures here, not so good against the Dragoons, really good against the Zealots, though, if they can get engagements in there. They decide to pull back. Instead, who is firing on who right now? Ah, they gotta kill their own bunker. A lot of spider mines getting tossed down here by GG Please, covering both Highways section and GG Please's section of the map here. This one entrance controls the way to both of their bases, which is very, very nice indeed. Bringing up, joining up with their own Protoss friends, and then facing off against Wiggly Woo. He is a little bit outnumbered here. He should really get some friends to show up, but so far not really happening. The Zerg player, I don't know what he is going for. Wow, he already has a Hive. He's going for Ultralisks. He's Ultralisk rushing you guys. Maximus trying to make this thing happen. Holy smokes. Yeah, I'm on board here. I'm liking what we're seeing right now. Wiggly Woo's in trouble. He is outnumbered. And there are tanks, so the Dragoons are not going to have a good time with that at all. No, Egon. I have no contact or connection to Artosis or Tasteless at all. Zero. I've asked Artosis for some suggestions on how to start casting some live Brood War, and he has responded, but that's been about it. Alright, defending Wiggly Woo. Here comes Tequila. He's going to try to help his buddy out here, and it's going to be enough. I mean, this is a lot of Dragoons. And tanks are good, but not when they're outnumbered about 16-1. So yeah, that's going to work out. That is a pretty darn useful help out there from his teammate. That's what you got to do in team games. Is help each other out. Wiggly Woo throws out the thank you. Good manner from him. So 2 base Defiler Ultralisk here out of Maximus. I'm kind of really on board with this strategy, to be honest with you. Ooh, GG please. Sets up some... You're not getting out of here. Sets up some contain against Tequila. It doesn't work out too well, though. Dragoons are ready to rock. There are just too many of them anyway. Do they have detection for the Spider Mines is the question. I'm not sure that they do. Maximus might lose an Overlord here. He does manage to escape just with a couple HP. Yeah, Polo, I'd love to do that sometime. Let's see if we can make that happen someday. Alright. So everybody pretty chill at this stage. Just kind of non-aggression at this moment. But the Zerg player being left alone for the first 10 minutes is a problem for everybody on the other team. Scanning Overlord does get picked off there by some Dragoons. Goliath gets a shot in there after it's already dead. Defilers throwing their Consume down, ready to rock here. Zealots still without legs for Wiggly Woo. I'm really confused by this. It doesn't seem like he's working on it either. I don't know what his plan is other than just making a lot of Zealots and Dragoons, which is not going to work out against the mech strategy here of GG Please at the moment. I hate it when I can hear stuff exploding and I don't know what it is. Who the heck? That was so confusing. I don't know what that was. Omelette du fromage. Welcome, dude. A Falcon Rapid must happen. I'm not entirely sure who Rapid is, to be honest with you. Those are Zealots with legs. Yes, Tequila has been working on that. He's also been working on getting a natural base over here where Unworthy Templar spawned and then immediately left. So he can get two bases for the price of one here effectively, which I really enjoy. Tank firing on these Sunkens on the front door of Maximus. His Ultras are present, though. And they are mad. Roar, they say. Where the Dark Swarm is at. You got the Defilers. They have a ton of energy. You just feel like he doesn't need it right now? I guess so. I guess it feels like he doesn't need it. Okay, well, Ultra's doing some good stuff. Coming on in to Romchik's base. Gonna go take down these Dragoons fairly easily. Dragoons do not trade well versus Ultras. Especially if they're outnumbered like that. Tanks coming around to try to save the day. They pull back, though, as more and more Ultras are coming out here. This 2-base Ultra out of Maximus is looking extremely terrifying for team top left side right now. One Ultra finally goes down. Another couple do go down here to the tank count. Tank count looking fairly scary at the moment. Scary at the moment. And yeah, these Ultras are going to get wiped out. I'd really love to see some Dark Swarm. These Defilers are consuming like crazy. They just haven't cast anything yet. And those Ultras could have survived for a much longer time if they had had those Dark Swarms to help out. We've seen that time and time again on the channel. Meanwhile, so Spider-Mine's getting here in case there are drops down here on Wiggly Woo's side of the base. Wait, those are, yeah. Wait, those are GG Pleases, though. What the what? That's a weird place. I'm so confused by this. I don't know what's going on there at all. Again, the Defilers, if they would do something, those things can actually get work done. Hey, a Dark Swarm! First one of the day. But now there's nothing to use the Dark Swarm. So Lings do get in there, and they do... Oh, splash damage. Does take down a Vulture, which is kind of nice. Zealot's getting here on top of the Dark Swarm. There we go. Zealot's using Dark Swarm to take down tanks. I'm loving that. I'm loving that teamwork for sure. Here we go. More Ultras popping on out here. This is some pretty good macro out of Maximus. And tanks in these numbers, when they're sieged up, they have a really hard time versus these Ultralisks in these numbers. They already have 2 armor. They have chitinous plating? I don't really have chitinous plating yet. And yeah, tanks firing though, especially with +1 attack. Gonna be pretty scary stuff here for sure. Yeah, Maximus is floating about 4,000 minerals here. He could expand, but there's nowhere to go is the problem. Might as well, yeah, toss up some macro hatches. 100% agreed with that. Ultralisk outnumbered, does get wiped out down there to the south too. Zealots coming down to deal with this mech army, and if it's only tanks, you know what? Not going to do too badly. These Zealots are. However, we do have some Goliaths that wander up and help with that. Carriers have arrived out of old school BGH. All right. This is more interesting. Old school BGH here with Maximus. They are working together. They got the Ultras covered. They got the air covered. With these carriers, doing a pretty good job staying out of the range of these Dragoons and not allowing them to fire directly onto the body of the carriers here. Pushing up and trying to kill the Zerg player, but guess what? Friendly Storm coming from the bottom right side, weakening these Goliaths quite nicely. Where are you, Zerg? Come assist your buddy. Come assist Wiggly Woo as he's breaking the contain right now. Ultras charging on down. There we go. That's what we like to see here. Poor Ultras. So many Ultralisks have died here. Meanwhile, the Dragoon count is enough to hold these guys at bay, it seems like. Like, even if they aren't killing the carriers directly, they're killing interceptors at a pretty fast rate. And not dying fast enough to really be worth it here for BGH. Lings tossing on down, getting on top of these tanks. Some, again, friendly units are going to help out there. This Ultralisk does get wiped out by a combination of Zealots. There's a Wraith here from Highway, though. What has Highway been doing? I mean, I guess this is his mech army down here, but he's kind of getting just merged together with GG Please at the stage. So yeah, right now it's 166 supply for Tequila, 141 for BGH. So right now, these guys, big armies. Carrier starting to get to his fairly scary number here. Holy smokes, there are 10 of them. There are 10 of them here. Plague getting tossed down on all these Goliaths. Irradiate on top of this Defiler. That's what you need to do here. Irradiate them Defilers. Ultra's trying to come in, get on top of these guys. The Dark Swarm does not happen because the Defiler gets killed. This one's alive, though. I don't know if Maximus forgot that it exists, but this would be a much different battle if the Dark Swarm got tossed up 1 or 2 here. However, the carriers are owning the day right now. Wiggly Woo trying to help his buddies by attacking Romchik. He's like, you know who's under attack right now? It's Romchik. And honestly, a little bit of coordination would go a long way here for pretty much everybody involved right now. I mean, we're doing some good stuff. It's just not quite... Like, the Ultras have been attacking by themselves quite often, which is not what you want to do. But now, we're working together fairly well. We've got Wiggly Woo and Maximus coming in to take down the natural base of Romchik. He's busy dealing with carriers on the top left, and now his natural base is in a lot of trouble too. I mean, slowing down the gas income is going to be pretty useful here. As gas income is how you're going to deal with these carriers. Are you going to deal with these carriers, though? The answer to that question is no. Carriers are absolutely wrecking your day. Holy crap, it is scouts, though. Hey, hey! Protoss scouts in the house. And they're, again, pretty darn good against carriers, but they're outnumbered fairly, just tragically here. Once again, Lings and Ultras playing pretty much alone against the combined mech of Highway and GG Please. Zealots from Wiggly Woo coming on in to help out, and that's some good teamwork right there. Meanwhile, saving the natural base over Romchik, but the main base is completely under fire here with, again, 10 carriers. A couple have gone down, but overall, they're pretty happy with themselves. They're doing some serious damage to Romchik, and I think he's going to be forced to come out too soon. Yeah, this is Big Game Hunters, Mr. Homeland Security. Nice play. Defiler goes down in revenge, though, unfortunately for him. Romchik has left the game. Call that. He got tapped out. He has no income left whatsoever. All right. So, unfortunately for GG Please and Highway, two of their teammates have left the game. One at the very beginning and one now. And now is at a 2 versus 4 type scenario. And I think they're in trouble. I think the mech is a great answer here, but they haven't been able to get up that huge mech ball that they need to really contend with the Protoss and Zerg that they're going to be dealing with here. Is the volume low? The game volume? Maybe it's a little low. I don't know. Sound balance is hard. What we need here are some more vultures, but the Goliaths we need for the carriers, so that's a tough situation to be in here. Dealing with a ground Protoss army and a Sky Toss army at the same time is rough stuff, man. Some really, really rough stuff here. Science vessels getting wiped out. The carriers are unopposed at this point. I mean, really, if you don't have the exact composition to handle this carrier group, you're just going to have a bad time overall. There are some Goliaths in production trying to deal with it, but GG Please taps out. Old School BGH is making 2 more carriers at a time. Highway is out too. And that is a victory. Victory in 19 minutes and 55 seconds for the team of Old School BGH, Maximus, Tequila, and Wiggly Woo. Really did like the Ultra Rush there. I'm very inspired by that. I think the next time I play a team game, I'm going to try to go for some kind of a Ultralisk Rush. Get some Defilers, right? Start using some Spellcasters here in StarCraft Brood War. And just wreck house. Just wreck everybody. So again, I was interested by all of the spider mines down here. It was weird. Ooh, there's an Arbiter Tribunal up for Wiggly Wheel. Wasn't using it yet. Did have some Storm, which was nice. But obviously, just allowing 2 base mass carrier off of Old School BGH never bothered him in any way. There was no harassment whatsoever on that dude, and you could tell. You could see it. You could see it strongly. So, good job there by our team. I don't know. Team top left-ish, I guess. I mean, considering, well, just team... Yeah, just team top right now. Top, top, top. As they lost this guy, so he doesn't count. They did take over his base, though, so that was nice. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and run up another replay. As we bring the music back there. Yeah, Old School BGH, 14,000, rather, 145,000 points. Which is just way more than anybody else ever got there. GG Please did pretty well for himself too. But with the combination of Maximus and Old School BGH, that was your win right there. Yeah, I mean, top right, Tequila Gold here, he did pretty well. He produced 127 units, which is pretty fantastic. Killed 36 of them. Did end up raising a couple buildings. He was expanding a lot. He had 4 bases and everybody else was pretty much on 2. So if they needed him, he would have been really useful. But in the end, they did not need him. All right, Big Game Hunters. Good times for all there. All right, so we go another fastest map ever. Or, you know what? I kind of want to find... Somebody said there was a replay he said that he was mostly impressed with. Hey, Dinky Face is back. We'll hit him. We'll hit him in a minute. But not right now. Alright, let's go ahead and throw up a 1v1 here that was sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com. Again, if you want your replays to be cast, send them to me, falconpaladin@gmail.com. Subject, Brood War. Alright, so we're here on Fighting Spirit. I only checked that because I wasn't sure. Top left-hand corner, we have the yellow Protoss player. It is JS1019, which I guess we'd call him JS. And in the bottom left, his opponent, the blue Zerg player. It is Why Me Oh Why. Aw, this is very sad. Polo! Wow, you've rewatched my videos? That's exciting stuff. Yeah, that would be fun if we could collaborate, for sure. I don't know, I'll make some, try to get some contact with those guys. Hit them up on Twitter, see what they say. Maybe if they'd be interested in, I don't know, joining me for something. Maybe I should set up my own Brood War tournament. I would need some more contact with players, though, if that were to be the case. Anyway, boop, just getting rid of that thing. Probe scouting around, not going to find anything. Pool first here, out of the Zerg player. This feels like an aggressive play here for sure. And if the Zerg player or the Protoss player is not ready for it, this could be pretty disastrous for him. He's got a gateway coming up, so it's not a Nexus first player or anything like that. I don't think I have any 2v2 ZVZs, Polo. I've got some 2v2s, but I don't think any of it's all Zerg, which sounds insane, honestly. That sounds like a crazy situation for sure. Yeah, so probe scouting around. Why me? Oh, why is going to go for the hatchery here at about 12 supply, which makes a lot of sense. We're cool with that. Just one base in it so far is JS. He really should feel fairly comfortable expanding at this point. But again, against Zerg, it's just the going for the forge into the cannons allows you to deal with a good number of lings that might come try to kill you at some point, and it just does better with the wall off and the cannons than a Zealot will do here for JS. Alright, the links are coming out. The probe does get a scout off, which is a nice thing for JS there. I'm not sure how he saves this, though. Other than, I guess, just Zealots on the ramp, which is what he's doing. He's making another Zealot. He's got 2 here. That's enough to hold it. Having another one to replace should be pretty exciting, too. Pretty worth it on that one. Artosa should have me on the Pylon show. That'd be fun. I would not object to being on the Pylon show, but nobody has reached out to me. Holy crap, a shield battery. I don't think I've ever seen a shield battery before. Like, okay, maybe not never, but you never see them in the pro level games. Oh no! He didn't scout. His lings are going to be late. Oh, why me, oh why? You made 8 Zerglings. And yeah, didn't scout where your opponent was. Okay, more than 8 Zerglings. Holy smokes. He is way committing with Zerglings right now. Yeah, Egon. I don't know, man. I think I found one that lasted 12 minutes. Does that count? A ZVZ that lasts 12 minutes? Maybe that's what you're looking for here. Sheesh. And a Dragoon. See, this just allowed JS the time to get what he needs to handle this. This shield battery is just hugely useful. Stay on the ramp, stay on the ramp, stay on the ramp. Ah! There we go. Hold position on the ramp here. Where are the... What the... Where do those Zealots go? Shield battery, help out. Oh, no! The wall! He had a wall, then he just lost it. Now there are lings free inside his main base. They're going after his probes. The Zerglings are taking shots from a Dragoon here, which is going to whittle them down eventually. I don't know. At this point, maybe you just fight with your probes. They might as well fight rather than getting smashed in the face. Oh, JS. Alright, I think that was fine. I think he's okay. I really do feel like he's in a better position than the Zerg player is. His expansion is almost done here. He lost a couple of probes, but not all that many in the grand scheme of things. He's got a pretty big, scary army. He's got a shield battery here. What I'd worry about if I was him, though, is the threat of this wall of Zerglings coming in without a wall here and taking down his Nexus. Third base on the response from Why Me. So, alright, that makes a little bit of sense here, I guess. Deal with that. And a quick lair here with a Hydralisk Den out of Why Me Oh Why. Alright, a couple lurkers. Woo, Sunkens. A couple Sunkens up here at the front door. Finally, a Forge comes down, as he is worried about more Ling pressure, but that doesn't seem to be at all what Why Me Oh Why is working on. He's just going for the lair. He's going for the upgrades. Well, for the Hydralisk Den, I'd have to assume that's what he's doing. Maybe lurkers. Lurkers would be pretty good here, too. I mean, this is a situation, it's a pretty tense place to be. Honestly, is just waiting and not quite sure what your opponent is doing. You don't know if the Zerg player is making a mass number of Zerglings to come surround and kill your stuff. If he showed up with about 20, 25 Zerglings, this is all dead. But instead he doesn't know, and he's worried about it. The Zerg player, too, he doesn't know if the Protoss player is continuing to make Dragoons and Zealots. And he's going to come after him, so that's what the Sunkens are for, but he's not sure if he needs them or not. So that's why you got to scout. That's why you got to get up there and see what's going on at the front door. Send Lings in, go for a run-by, send an Overlord across the side of the map here. I mean, even a Zealot coming down just to see the Sunkens exist would tell you a bit of the mindset right now of the Zerg player. He's playing extremely defensively, and as a result, you don't have to defend as much on your end. You can probe up a lot. You can tech up quite a bit here, too, in response to whatever the Zerg player is doing. Alright, sounds good. So far, there we go. We get a bit of an attack here. A bit of a poke here from JS with a few Zealots wandering on down to see what is down in Zergville. Because he knows where he is because he scouted with the worker. But a couple cannons in case Ling run-bys show up. I really like that quite a bit. Templar Archives on the way. Okay. I'm on board with that one there too. So if your opponent's going Hydralisk, Storm is going to be your answer. For sure. Polo got converted to StarCraft because of watching StarCraft. Very nice. Very cool. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that your girlfriend is into StarCraft. That's an awesome thing for sure. Zealot's taking down the Sunken quite effectively. Nice job moving the wounded one. Almost moved him back in time. Man, Sunkens are good against Zealots, but not that good. Not enough to take down 3 by itself. Evacuate the third base entirely. The drones get the heck on out of there. They're not fully saturated on the natural anyway. So I think it's okay. Ling runs in and does see what's going on in Protossville, so nice job there. Where did my thing go? Sorry, top right. Top right thing disappeared. I'm not sure where that goes sometimes, but it does. It definitely goes somewhere. Cannon's coming up in case it's Mutalisk too, because again, playing blind. He doesn't know what this is other than there are Sunkens at the front door, which could be, again, it could be Mutalisk. Very, very valid. Very viable option here. But it's not. It's just going to be Hydralisks. 39 to 33 overall supply at this point. Oh, poor Micah. Micah and Jane Stedman. I mean, based on that username, I can make some assumptions about what your wife's name is, but we're not going to do that. There we go. Storm in 8 minutes. Enjoying that from JS very much. He's teching up where he needs to go. Zergling trying to see if there's a third Nexus anywhere, and there is definitely not whatsoever. Macro hatch coming in right now from the Zerg player. And he is just starting to make Hydralisks. They've got the range upgrade. They have the speed upgrade. They're working on +1 ground, ground carapace here. That's amazing, Polo. That's really interesting to hear. Very cool. Her name is Phyllis. Gotcha. 4th base on the way from the Zerg too. So JS is slowly getting out macroed here. He's on 2 bases, which is nice. He's taking up to Storm, which is nice. But either he needs to take a 3rd or he needs to kill the Zerg player fairly soon. And he is moving out with Dragoons. Dragoons are not what you want versus Hydralisks. They trade pretty terribly in most situations. If you got some High Templar, because Storm is done, that'd be beautiful stuff. Where are your casters, man? Where did they go? Centaur, thanks for the sub. I don't think subbing to the channel shows up here. If you join the channel, though, that will show up here for sure. Whoa, 4th base checks it and shuts it down. Nice job. And YMEOY did this correctly, by the way. If you're taking a base over here on Fighting Spirit, you're going to take 2 bases in this bottom right-hand corner, right? You want to take the low ground first and then the high ground. Against Terran, you want to take the high ground and throw some lurkers on the top of the ramp so that Bio can't come up and kill you. So yeah, shutting that down, that's a big deal. Hydra's looking fairly scary, though, running around a bit. High Templar are now in production for JS. He's got 1 and another one on the way. Also going for a Robotics Bay, which is a pretty fantastic job. Yeah, as Dead Infested says, hit that like button. It helps me get noticed by the YouTube algorithm. Which is really all that matters if you're on YouTube, is the algorithm. The mighty, mighty algorithm. Hydralisks, Sunken's defending the 3rd base. Hydralisks, Sunken defending the natural base. And going for an Evolution Chamber for additional upgrades. Inside the main base here, too. So going to be Zealot, Dragoon, High Templar here, slowly generating energy. And Dragoon's pulling on back. So they're happy about killing that 4th base, which they honestly should be very pleased about it. But they don't know about this one coming up right under their noses and is pretty much undefended right now, too. The Hydras are checking to see if there's anything down here in the bottom left, but there's no. JS has gone all the way home right now. Not getting supply blocked. Well, he was supply blocked. So now he's not. He's making 4 pylons at the same time. That's what you want to do. Observers hanging out here for JS, making more of those, and really just a mass Hydroling strategy out of YMEOY. He's got 76 supply to 67 for the Protoss. Honestly, some really good storms, if the Zerg engages here, should be enough. But dang, that's a lot of Hydralisks all of a sudden. Suddenly it's 82. What's up, Danny Sanchez? Hey, thanks for watching my stuff. I'm glad that you appreciate the work that I'm doing. That's fantastic. Always like to hear from you people. All right, man. Where's your storm? JS, bring it in. He's bringing the High Templar in. The Hydras are pulling back to reinforcements. Storm here, go. Yeah, there we go. Storm here, or there. That works. That's a good one. Yo! You have more? Are you out? He's out, but there's almost enough for 1 more here. Storm, get the storm off. No, he needed the 1. He needed the 1. Oh, gosh. All right. Well, Hydra's tacking on in the natural base here, and without Storm, your Dragoons and Zealots are just not going to be enough, especially if your Zealots are running around behind the Dragoons willy-nilly there. Pull back to the shield battery. Win with the power of shield battery. I mean, he held it temporarily here, but he's down about 13 supply. Hydras continue to pop on in. Ooh, a Reaver. All right, hit him. Hit him with that Reaver shot. Yeah. There we go. Zealot's doing some stuff. Scarab explodes on nothing, unfortunately, as its target died before it exploded. YMEOY has a ton of minerals in the bank, but not as much gas, so he is spending spending it on Hydras quite nicely. Who is Jaedong? Jaedong is a Korean Zerg player for Brood War. Why don't see shield battery as much? I just don't think it's worth the cost. I think it drains too quickly and doesn't regenerate fast enough. And honestly, like all static defense, it's just something that pro players aren't all that interested in a lot of the time. I mean, with a Reaver, you're going to be able to handle this to some extent. Are you out of the... Oh, doesn't he not have detection for the... Oh, he does. With this observer right here. Man, I am blind sometimes. Alright, so the Lurker's getting cleaned out. This is a pretty intense little match right now. Reaver, keep making scarabs. Keep hitting stuff, dude. You are how the Protoss player can win this thing. Ugh. Get those eggs. Get them before they hatch. Actually, worked a lot better than I thought it would. Oh, that's a cancel there. That helps a lot. I don't know what you're talking about, Cintar, but welcome aboard anyway. Cyril Miller. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my casts. Zealot's coming on down to take down this 4th base, but there's already a 5th base in the bottom right. It was expanding behind that. Why me, oh why? Looking pretty good, honestly. Oh, all that static defense for nothing. There were plans. There were great plans there. It's not working, though. Alright, so, I mean, the good news for the Zerg player is, sure, he loses this, which is a problem. But he still has a 4th base, and the Protoss player has not taken a 3rd yet. He's kind of thinking about it. But dealing with the Hydras has pretty much been all of his time. Yes, Andrew, it is live. Wahahaha. Actually, I think there's DVR functionality here. I'm pretty sure you can pause it and come back to it. At least that's what they told me when I started streaming for YouTube. One of the emails that they sent me was like, there's DVR stuff, so maybe you can rewind and fast forward if you're behind. You know what I mean. You know how the DVR works, right? 87 to 74 supply. JS looking okay. Does he have more High Templar, though? He does. He just made a group of High Templar. I don't know. They don't have enough energy for Storm yet. Do we need them yet? Shogaya, I'm glad you like my replays. And yeah, Guardians would pretty much wreck the Protoss player. Although Storm is really good against Guardian. Exceptionally good against Guardian. Honestly. JS is spending his money a little bit better here, but he needs to expand. He doesn't have the resources to do so, which is an issue right now. Storm. Great Storm on that little bridge there. You got more Storms available. Come on. Bring them in. I kind of like this. Charge lot versus with Reaver. And Storm versus Hydralisk. Protoss player looking okay. Flank attack from the Hydralisks. They do come in. The High Templar is not quite sure where to storm. There's a beautiful one, though. Oh, that was a gorgeous storm. That guy getting it done with 5 kills. The problem, again, is no 3rd base. He's holding. He's defending exceptionally well. The problem is the Zerg player is on 4 bases. He's on 5 bases now. He snuck one in there during that attack. And he's getting a 6th base on the left side to replace the 4th that died previously. So far, so good, honestly, out of the Zerg. He's lost a ton of stuff. I think our units lost tab is definitely going to favor the Protoss in this game, but it doesn't matter just because of the out-macroing that we've seen here from the Zerg. 3rd base is on the way, and it's fairly well defended here. Hyders are going to have something to say about that. +2 armor done for the Zerg, surprisingly, and +2 attack is done for the Protoss. I mean, go help. There we go. Yeah, +2 attack Protoss is honestly pretty scary stuff. Even if you have +2 armor, which is a weird choice. I've never seen a Zerg player go 2 armor before any attack upgrades at all. Yeah, it is some low APM, Mr. Hon Lee. It's this is just user-submitted StarCraft. This is what happens in the lobby leagues. Storm. Oh, we got 1 Storm off, which was dodged fairly well. But all the High Templars in the front here are pretty injured, and as a result, they are forced to get the heck on out of there. So 3rd base is just about to warp in. There it is. Timing makes sense. Happy Saturday to you. I can never say that name. Llewellyn? Is that what it is? Llewellyn Red? If I got it wrong, I apologize profusely. That was not my intention at all. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, production tab here, looking pretty good for the Zerg. Making 9 Hydras at a time, going to Hive, making some drones. He's mixing very well here. He's not going all in with anything. He's trying to get up to a big supply of stuff and having the economy to support making even more stuff. Look at this. Look at this swarm. Well, Mr. Lee, being a noob is it's a different situation for different people. Hey, Ian. Ian is present. Copenhagen Das. There it is. The Zerg Swarm is here. The storm is ready, though. How many High Templar are here? I'm not sure it's enough. I am honestly not sure it's enough here. The storms are beautiful. Really, really good right now. But the High Templar in the front getting stabbed. He was out of energy anyway. This guy's out of energy. The storms are so good, but there's just not enough of them. Yes, Andrew, more live casts 2 times a week right now on YouTube. Gonna be like a Saturday, Tuesday thing, something along those lines. Anyway, the storms are good, but the natural base goes down. It's 73 to 43 on the supply. Another huge group of Hydras could swing in here, but YMEOY has decided instead to, I guess, maybe scout around and see what's going on before he pushes in and finishes off the Protoss player. Well, I don't know. I mean, YMEOY is playing Zerg with an 87 APM, so he's doing all right. He has decided that spellcasters are for wusses and people who actually play better than he does. But this mass hydroling thing is working pretty well. Poor Observer just flies in range, just in range of that Overlord, and gets picked off there. So a bit of a probe transfer up to the top right to see if he can expand up here instead. But yeah, here it comes. This might be our death knell. Storm good. Storm really good unit here. Another one would be nice. There it is. And the Hydras aren't necessarily doing a good job dodging it either. There's just enough of them to where everybody ends up dying there. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say here other than the Zerg player is just absolutely swarming right now. The shield battery has done its work, but it's not going to be enough. It's 100 to 42 overall supply. Oh, Reaver pops out and immediately gets picked off by Hydralisks. Brutal stuff. YMEOY continuing to produce back home. He is at 97 supply. And JS, I'm not sure what he's holding out hope for right now because he is dead. He is a dead Protoss. Yeah, these Zealots are trying to get on top. Like, where are you even going, man? Is he just trying to flee? No, he stopped to attack one Hydralisk on the way out. Yeah, Overlord knows this base exists, so it's not like JS can hide up there. And there's your GG. So JS taps out. YMEOY uses the GG there too. Both players showing some good manner to each other. So many Hydralisks. True fact. RJB, send them whenever, man. Send me your replays to falconpaladin@gmail.com, subject Brood War, and I will see them, and I'll put them in the list. And I don't know, I can't guarantee they will be cast, but I don't know, at this stage, it's pretty likely, honestly, there. So let's go ahead, check out the final score, and yeah, units killed here by the Protoss is 250. 250 units killed versus only 100 killed by the Zerg. But again, 400 produced for the Zerg. That's how you do it. You produce 400 units, and then losing 250 maybe is not so bad. Resources here. Again, the Zerg player just killed it across the map there. Gas mine, minerals mine, and total spent. Got your win. And GG to the Zerg. Okay, let's go. There are some Hunters games here, some Fastest Map Ever games here too. Let's do, what are we looking at here? I'd like to, Andrew. I'd like to set up a Brood War tournament for sure. We'll see if we can get that done sooner rather than later one day. This guy says it's his best Fastest Map game he's ever played. And it's all Protoss. What do you think? Should we try it? I'm going to step away and get a drink. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if we should do this one. I'll be right back. David, you forgot. That's funny. That's really funny. You paused my live stream. That's good stuff. Oh, there's some beard hate in chat right now. What is going on today? All right, so we do have some people interested in this replay. Do I drink Fanta? No, I do not drink Fanta. I just got a water, honestly. All right, let's do it. Let's toss it up. Let's move. All right, 2v2, fastest map ever. It's going to be Zodi and Nicotrop versus Zalo Berry and Surprise Expression. Weirded out expression. All right, cool. Top right hand corner for team the guys. It's going to be the yellow Protoss player, Zalo Bari. Holy smokes, what a name. And then his teammate down here, the white Protoss player. I did not go to McDonald's, no. Wait. I don't think top chat exists, honestly. Huh. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay, so the team's here. Oh, tab went down for some reason. That's weird stuff. And then the other team, the teal Protoss player, Nicotrop, and his teammate, the brown Protoss player, Zodi A-K-H-Y. Holy what? I don't understand. I don't understand these names today pretty much at all. So far, just scouting. I don't see any pylons going down in anybody else's base, but definitely a forge here from Nicotrop. Forge here first from Zodi 2. And gonna be, yeah, gateways all the time, every day for Zalo. How do you not die first in a 4v4? Well, it's luck. A lot of it's luck, honestly. If you just get teamed up by two people and they rush you, you're gonna die. So that's part of it. Sure. Walling off here with cannons at the top here for Nicotrop. Alright, interesting strategy there. Dun, 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 dun. Got probes running around trying to see what's going on from their opponents. Nobody's very close to their home or their friends, so that definitely makes it scary. And just a line of pylons getting tossed down by up here in the top. I'm not sure what this is all about at all. Is he just trying to hide his tech? But guess who finds it? Nicotrop finds it immediately. He's like, nice pylons, dude. I'm gonna kill this probe. Rawr. Zealots moving out from Zalo right now. That's what all these gateways were for. Cannon coming up too for defense if necessary. So who's he gonna go after here? Zaloberry should probably, honestly, go after... Oh, this cannon wall is nice, though. Kind of like it. Just run through. Just go through. Oh, is he containing the brown Protoss player here? He sure is. He's containing the Protoss right now. We had Terran. We had 2 Terran in the Big Game Hunters game that I cast first. Come on. We'll get some more Terran after this, I promise. I hear you. I hear you, Terran players. This is such an interesting setup here. He's just throwing up all the gateways of all time. This is so many gateways. Holy crap. Can he even afford to produce off of these? And why not just build them down here? I don't understand why he set this up here. I guess maybe he wants to expand up here. He's trying to. And now it is Zealot on Zealot crime right now. Storm coming in from Zodi. He just one basing it, man. He's not being aggressive at all. He's got some units. It's okay. Everything's fine. I really feel like if Zalo had come in here, he could have just won. But, shuttle play. DT shuttle play. Here from Zodi. Alright. I'm on board. I am on board with this one for sure. Yeah, you're not getting out of your base, Zodi. I'm really sorry about that. It's going to be very hard to do so, as it turns out. Yeah, man, this is just kind of stalemate situation right now. What? It is the 5.5, 6-minute cannon rush. Brought to you by Zalobari. He is slowly creeping up on this dude, and it's honestly hilarious. Alright, look. Can you actually produce off of these things? Mostly, yeah. Some of them, no. Egon, I play Zerg, and I'm currently undefeated on the ladder. On the US ladder. How's that sound? Alright, Zealots versus Cannons. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme. Zealots versus Cannons. These Zealots should be helping. There you go, Zalo. Get in there. Help your Cannons survive. That's what you're all about here. Did I miss a storm drop? I totally missed a storm drop, you guys. God, I'm the worst. Back it up. Back it up. We gotta see that. Did he already storm? Man alive, he did this forever ago. I knew he was doing shuttle stuff, and I kept looking for it in the bottom. But that's not where he went at all, actually. The shuttle actually came up here. Alright, so he's got workers now. Where is that darn shuttle? Is it in production right now? It is. It's in production. We're making the High Templar. We're making the Dark Templar. Yeah, Egon, I've done that. I've cast my own replays before. I cast one on the stream earlier this week, too, if you want to watch that. It's the very, very last live stream that I did. Included one of my own games. Okay, here it is. Here comes the shuttle. Oh, gosh. Alright, well, wiped it out. Wiped out the entire probe line right there. Some of them got out, but not many. And then he wanted to have DTs do something, but there's cannons protecting it. The cannons don't help as much against the storm drop, that's for sure. Scribble, I did. I'm planning on doing it today, and I did it last live stream too. DT's taking down a cannon. Nicely done. Good snipe there, guys. Great snipe there. Trying to take down this, whatever the heck it is. The Nexus that's on the way. And then the Zealots come up. Man, I missed all of this action. In fairness, Brown is really hard to see on the minimap. But can you see that? Can you see that Brown over here at all? I certainly cannot. So then this happens 2.5 minutes later. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about here. All right. Alright, let the Zealot March begin. Going after the Dropper, the Storm Dropper. It is Zodi. Fighting with just Zealots here against Cannons, Dragoons, and Zealots. I don't know, man. Upgrades are not good for anybody. There are zeros across the board. So, I mean, they sniped down the Stargate, which is nice. I feel like there were some plans there for Zodi for that Stargate. But eventually the cannons will finish them off here just because they're well placed and the Zealots can't get surrounds on them. But guess who's here? Round 2 of Zealots. Zalo is in trouble, man. He is able to do a weird cannon rush, but other than that, he does not have the income to do much of anything else. Problematic for sure. DTs come up to try to save the day here, getting rid of the Zealot infestation that exists. Lot of gateways here from Nicotrop. A lot of gas, honestly. What the heck? Where is all your gas going? You're not using any of it. Production tab says nothing that needs gas is under construction. And I guess that's why there are no upgrades either. Alright, here we go. Zealots on top. Zodi says help. There are 1,000,000 zealots coming to try to kill me. Friend, I need some assistance. And here he comes. Here comes friend. I don't know. Are we really that much worried about these zealots? I suppose we should be. There's a lot of them coming here. There is a whole lot of zealots in production right now. But getting on top of these probes is not a good place to be here. Defensive zealots not able to do as much as they need to. Wiping out the cannons here. We got Nicotrop joining the party right now. Move, unified, says Zodi. That's what he's trying to say there? I think that's what he's trying to say there. Yeah, Nexus down. Other Nexus gonna die here. This is close, man. This is kind of an insane game right now, as Nicotrop does manage to make it inside his teammate's base. Oh, he doesn't save the Nexus down, and suddenly the income for Zodi is out. It's out the window. He done. Wait, how's he getting income? Are the probes just... I'm very confused by this. Coming on in again, we got the Zealots. Mass Zealot here from... He's doing nothing else all the livelong day. He's finally getting legs. Yeah, the probes are just down here. Okay, so... Zodia does not have cash. He done. He didn't expand. He's expanding now, but he hasn't until now. Nicotrop heading up to deal with all of these gateways and all of these many zealots that exist. Still no upgrades for anyone, which seems like an issue, honestly. If you're interested in winning, usually upgrades are a way to do it. But I don't know. Doing fairly well for himself with his Zealots getting top of these Dragoons. The micro is not that great, but it's really hard to micro against Zealots with legs. So, A moment of silence and a go. Go get him. You have a big scary army right now. Dark Templar is being produced by... That's a big deal. I don't know how much detection there is available. I don't know if there are any observers here for Nicotrop at all. We're hearing, the DT's on top of it. He knows now. He knows he needs detection. This Dark Templar is going to have the time of his life. The time of his life against all of these delicious enemy units that cannot see him attacking them at all. Oh, the DT swarm is here. And suddenly, middle of the map battles are definitely going for... Where's your observer? There it is. He's got one now. And then he gets pushed out. Income is skyrocketing back up here for Zodi. He does manage to take a base on the bottom right. And all of his production facilities still exist. Or most of them do anyway. So he might be able to make something happen here. I don't think you can PM me in chat. Yeah, I mean, you want to send me an email, or you could join the Discord server. How's that sound? Let's do that. You can chat with me there. And suddenly, is in a big amount of trouble right now. He is basically base racing-ish at the moment. What a weird situation this is. Trying to focus down this Nexus and this income. For I'm not sure if he's going to do it or not. What's up, Anton? And yeah, suddenly Zodi is in a heck of a lot of trouble right now. He's got DTs hacking away at his stuff. He's trying to be saved by Nicotrop right now. Nicotrop's doing all of the work at the moment because he has the income. And he's spending it fairly well too for a fastest map ever situation. Once again, you need detection because Dark Templar are a huge number of Dark Templar on the map. Yeah, and I think Zodi's toast. I mean, he maybe could rebuild from the ashes down here, but I don't know. I don't know if it's possible right now. It's 120 supply for and 190 though for Nicotrop. So I don't know. Maybe Nicotrop. Nice storm on those probes, slowing down that income. You can have an Nexus, but you have no probes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Dead Infested is rooting for Teal right now, who's doing okay for himself, honestly, although pretty much unable to stop the destruction of his teammates' base entirely. Zalo is trying to get back on track after getting dropped into oblivion about 10 minutes ago. And he actually has a bit of a decent army involved in the in the situation now, too. Dragoons are fighting against cannons, which there are just too many cannons to really make that worth for you guys. You probably should not do that. Who's even winning this right now? Zealot versus Zealot action, man. Rop. Teal versus Brown is kind of hard to see, honestly. And here is the engagement of the game right now. Looks like everybody is involved. We have white, we have teal, we have brown. Unfortunately, Zaloberry is late to the party. No, actually, you know what? That's him. Colors are hard. All right, we're doing this. There, red versus blue. Fixed it. Red versus blue all the live long day. Nicotrop still at 189 supply. Nicotrop. Suddenly the top dog right now. He's looking good. Does he have upgrades yet? He's got +1 shields, which is cool. And somehow, some way, Zodi is getting back into this game. I don't know how. Maybe going for more drops, possibly. But the income here for is crazy. He's got 2 base income at the moment. Dark Templar here, cleaning up everything that Zodi had inside of his main. Was that a shuttle attempt? I think that was a shuttle attempt that got wiped out by cannons. That's what that sound was. And again, I guess there is a point to wiping all this out down here. Just slowing down the income from seems like a pretty good idea overall, but do you have enough to deal with all of these cannons? I'm not convinced that you do. I remain unconvinced that is possible. So this has now turned into a north versus south fastest map ever. These cannons have put in some serious work. They are killing Dragoons. And eventually they're getting wiped out here, but I think they are giving as good as they get at the moment. Yeah, the Dark Templar army, there's not really any place they can go at the moment. There are too many cannons at both of the openings. If you managed, honestly, to drop the Dark Templar or recall them into the main base here, I think that just kills Zodi. He's invested a lot into these cannons, and if they're useless, he's in trouble. So right now, it's basically Nicotrop versus Zalo. They both have a lot of armies. Zodi and are out of it to some extent. But attacking into cannons where there are other units defending is not what you want to be doing here at all. But the cannon... So many cannons right now. Somebody's going carrier. Who's this? Zodi? Zodi? Yeah, that's what all these Stargates are for. Fair enough, dude. Working on max interceptor upgrade is a beautiful idea. Oh, I'm hearing it. I'm hearing the Arbiter. There it is. Arbiter has arrived here. Zodi calls out the GG. Is that an offensive GG? I think it is. He feels like he's got this thing won, man. Yeah, I don't know about that. That was a weird offensive GG. Oh, Zodi leaves the game. The DT. Hey, look, a DT drop happened. Remember when I was like, you know, really wreck Zodi down here? A DT drop. That's the one. That's the thing. He just shuttles them down here, wipes them all out. Zodi rage quits. Even though I don't think he needed to necessarily. He's got a pretty decent army over here, but he was so close to getting carriers. I'm sure he's just incredibly frustrated. Just incredibly, incredibly sad and frustrated at that. Nicotrop and Zalo are your two main players right now. And fighting into these cannons, just not what you want to be doing. I mean, sure you have an Arbiter here, but there's detection available. There's detection available from the cannons especially. And it's just going to be mass gateway units versus mass gateway units until the end of time. We had one player going carrier, but he's dead. So that's not going to happen, unfortunately. No, no. No, no. I mean, the DTs might as well wipe all this out and take the base for their own, yeah? Wow. I mean, this is a lot of Zealots coming down here from Zalo. Fighting hard. He's got 1-1-1 now at this stage of the game. And then he pulls back. So cannon versus cannon. This is Battle of Gettysburg level stuff here. This is our no man's land in between these two defensive setups. Oh, and has left the game. Holy smokes! Why did he leave? What was his impetus? Hold on. What did he leave for? He was doing fine. Look at this. You're holding off. You're holding off. I mean, sure, you don't have the biggest army of all time, but your cannons are helping right now. You're producing probes. You could be making a ton of zealots if you wanted. He's making dragoons. Yeah, so everybody pulls back. He doesn't get dropped or anything. I'm looking to see why he would leave. His DTs are still hanging out in the bottom right. And that's it. He just bails out. What on earth for? Oh, no. All right, well, now it's Zalo versus Nicotrop, two maxed out Protoss armies going to town against each other. And here it is. I mean, there's just almost too much action to call right now on the screen. Nobody's using Storm. Nobody's using Arbiters. Nobody's using Reavers. Good cloak on this right side, though. That's big. That's a big defensive Arbiter. And Zaloberry taps out, too. Man, I don't know. I don't know about you, but I feel like that match had 3 people leave prematurely. I mean, sure. Yes, Zodi. You did have a DT drop on your face while you were busy going to carrier. But I think you could have handled it. You had some Dragoons up here. You had detection available. You could have handled it. This one just bothers me that he left. And then I have no idea why on earth decided to tap out. He had a good income. He had a lot of production facilities. He was making Dragoons. He was fighting hard. And then why the heck did Zaloberry tap out? He had a good army here too. I mean, I guess the problem was that Arbiter's coming up cloaking. And maybe the blitz toward his main base. He didn't think he could hold it there. But he had a lot of stuff left. You know, a lot of stuff left. So I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you. That was extremely odd. Meh. All right, cool. Well, that's going to be a big score screen here. Nicotrop winning the day, 274,000 points, 224 for and Zaloberry only at 112. Surprised by that. I don't know how they calculate scores, going to be honest with you, but overall 486 units produced by Nicotrop. That is some insane play by him. Structures constructed. That's so many cannons made, you guys. Look at all these cannons that were made. And then overall, look at just killing it in a resources gained here. Way more gas mined for Nicotrop, like 3-4 times as many. Way more minerals mined and way more spent. So the fact that Nicotrop won makes sense, but again, people left early, I guess. It is glorious Terran time. Yes, Micah Jane Stedman. What do we got here? What do we got in our... Wait, what? Not Team Liquid. User submitted. That's where we are. All right, so... That's Terran. There's one Terran in this one, but it's an hour long. We're not casting that today. Not happening. There's a Terran in this fastest map ever. There are 2 Terrans in this fastest map ever. Let's do this one. 2 Terrans. A 2v2 fastest map ever. 2 Terrans, a Zerg, and a Protoss. Then everybody can be happy, yeah? Yeah, everybody can be happy. I think that's how this is going to work. Alright, so welcome again to more StarCraft Brood War Remastered from Falcon Paladin. Going to be a 2v2 fastest map ever replay sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com. We got Team A. It's going to be Dinky Face and Inaza. It's going to be the red Zerg player down here, Dinky Face. His teammate in the top right, it is the purple Protoss player, Inaza. On the left side, it is the orange Terran player, Stroke. And his teammate, not too far away, the yellow Terran player, Nerfa. This is a checkerboard setup here. What the heck is this map? Whoa, it's big. I mean, it's basically space, but not space. Oh, except all the Vespine geysers are up along the top and the sides here. That's weird. That is weird, weird stuff. All right. Well, moving on. Moving in and on. I don't know that starting APM spam is how you can tell who's going to be good, RJB, honestly. But let the cannon rush begin. Inaza shows up at Glorious Terran's base, and he's going to start cannon rushing from that bottom side. Meanwhile, not much else happening elsewhere on the map. Just barracks being produced. We do have a pool here from the Zerg player, as well as 2 macro hatches. So I'm liking this opening from him for sure. Macro hatches helping immensely. Falcon Paladin is a Terran Protoss name? Explain. Explain how this works. Alright, let the cannon rush begin. It's a little bit too far away, I want to say. Like, I'm honestly kind of worried about this. I don't know. Zealots coming on in. Zealot versus Marine battles. The Zealots are like, you know what? We can take you out. We 3-shot you guys. So I hope your micro is on the point. And then all their friends show up. Oh boy. Cannons trying to come up here. These ones are in trouble. Oh, he's trying to keep them alive with Zealots, though. I kind of like this. That one should be canceled. There's too many Marines here. Although, if the Zealots do their jobs, and they don't, Cannon gets taken down. Cannons and Zealots trying to do stuff here. Lings coming up to assist the cannon rush. Kind of loving that. Get up there, Lings. Go help. Ah, that one gets canceled too. I think they're going to hold this. I think Nerf has got this held. Glorious Terran got it held. Cannon's doing work, though. They are whittling down this Marine count for sure. What the heck are Zealots? Why are your SCVs all up here? What did I miss? Was there a thing? I don't know why they all went over there. It was very confusing, though. Egon fears the worst with this cannon rush. They've got to get up and take these out. These 3 need to die. 1, and the pylon 2, probably. Oh, a bunker. I do like having a bunker here. That's pretty smart stuff. Yeah, cannon first, then pylon. Get in the bunker. They got in the bunker. That's where it's at, is in the bunker. 4 Marines in a bunker at this stage of the game is pretty good stuff, man. Especially with a repair going on. Ah, but the Lings cruise on in. No, the repair needs to be happening. SCV, don't stop repairing. There it is. Didn't stop repairing. And the cannon rush is fairly well held to this point, but we need more Terran units. Nerfa, you have 1,500 minerals and nothing being produced. You need Marines, Marines, bunker, bunker, bunker. You need to bunker up really hard right now. You're just not doing it, man. You need U571 for additional range. This is a really, really aggressive player right now. Cannons firing on in. It is buying some time here. Yeah, these Lings are in all different areas. This is so much Ling stuff out of Dinky Face right now. I kind of really enjoy it. The Lings running into bunkers is not good, though. Got to keep that repair up, friends. Got to keep it up. Don't lose your bunker. I know you're worried about the Zerglings. Ah, bunker down. Seriously, Orange has a huge army. Go help him. Go help your dude, especially because you have fire bats. What on earth are you even playing at right now, dude? Stroke. Get in the bunkers. All right, pretty good positioning here from Nerfa. His production has just been kind of terrible. And he is ready if any Lings decide to come in here, but by golly, they are not, because they're not dumb. Yeah, these cannons are outranging your bunkers really, really nicely. You need the range upgrade for Marines to do this. And I don't know that you're going to get it, is the problem. Yeah, tanks would be fantastic. He's working on a machine shop. Here we go! Stroke finally decided to join the battle. Stroke coming up to assist right now. Honestly, you've got medics and marines and fire bats. Get in there and wipe out this cannon rush. There's the stim. Alright, medics, heal it up, guys. Fire bats in the mix to deal with the zealots here, too. He's now helping his buddy by laying down his life. Oh, I don't know if it's enough, actually. Holy crap. Whoa, that was way too many cannons. I believed in that much bio. That did not happen at all. Tanks are necessary at this stage, then. That was brutal. That was a brutal hold there with the cannon rush. Got some medics that are alive, though, which is nice. Zerg player has decided, I think he's done with the Ling Floods. He's tossing up a bunch of hatcheries. He's got a Hydralisk den in the mix. He has a lair. Tanks. Dun, dun, dun. There's your tank. Take some cannon shots for some reason. There we go. Here's your tanks. No, 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 no. Okay, so that shuts all this down. Alright, so the shenanigans are over. Cannon rush is stopped. Terran player didn't really lose all that many SCVs in the battle either, so he's healthy economy-wise. His Terran buddy over here looking okay too. Will not be supply blocked for quite some time. He's making tanks. He's got marines and fire bats. And really, there's not much here for Minaza. Honestly, if you moved across the map with this, I think you just win, especially if you bring the tanks. But again, that's what StarCraft is sometimes. StarCraft is sometimes just about knowing when to attack your opponent, when they've left you a window to kill them. And sometimes it's a very small window, and sometimes it's a really big window, but you have to know when it's there, and you have to go, is the thing. Stroke has been very reluctant to go, is the problem today. Yeah, man. I mean, he's got bunkers, he's got tanks. He is defending when there's nothing here. The Terran player is macroing his face off. He's got a handful of Hydras, and there's a handful of Zealots up here with a couple cannons, but seriously... Right now, Nerfa, Stroke rather, 105 to 32 and 59 for his opponents. He's playing too defensively. He is starting to move out now, which I think he should have done probably about 2 minutes ago, but again, it's hard to know when. You just don't want to siege. Go push, man. Go see what you can do. Dun 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 There's nothing here for Dinky. Go kill him. Work together, Terran. You got this. I believe in with you with all of my heart. You probably want some vultures, just based on the number of zealots we're seeing here out of Minaza. A lot of idle SCVs here from Stroke. Got to get them working somewhere, man. Gas or minerals or something. Would be nice. This one medic, or this group of medics is hanging out here. Hey, we'll heal stuff if you need us to. And I agree, the chest building, the chest pattern is nice. Boy. Zerg player now has a huge fleet of Mutalisks. So, I mean, that's it. That's, you had your window. It's gone now, unfortunately. As there is literally no anti-air defending your mineral line. Sure, there's 3 turrets here, which is nice. But the Muse can go around this way or around this way and just go to town if they want to go. But again, you have to know what you're doing. You have to know when to go. One of the big rules in StarCraft is if you have Mutalisks, they need to be active. They cannot be sitting here doing nothing. Okay, that's a lot of Mutalisks, though. Oh, boy. All right, here they go. Time to move. Time to move all of the Mutalisks in the entire world. It's 151 supply now for the Zerg player. 145 for Stroke, which is great, but he's not doing anything with his army. And hey, a DT attack. Ah, this is so mean. This is so mean right now. This is noob level, Brian. You're true. Brian, Mike, and Chris. Which one are you? Are you Brian, Mike, or Chris? Yeah, take those turrets down. And get into that mineral line. Where's your scan? Where is it? That is so many Mutalisks. Oh, look at him just going after the command center. Yeah, you're going to want Valkyries here, but nope. This might be the most Mutalisks I've ever seen in a single game I've ever cast in Brood War. This is so many Mutas. I don't even, how did he do this? Oh yes, he just macroed his face off and nobody bothered him for the first 10 minutes. Yeah, and suddenly Stroke here is at 128 supply. His army's out here. They're not coming back to defend for some reason. Ah, Brian. It's Brian of Brian, Mike, and Chris. Do Mike and Chris use the account as well, Brian, Mike, and Chris, or is it just you these days? I don't know about this, though. Oh my gosh, the Muta Massacre! No, you had an advantage! Dinky Face, why? I mean, some effective Dark Templar there. Oh my gosh, the Mutas are back. Alright, look, man. Mutalisks are really good. You know what they're not good against? Marines and bunkers. They are so bad against Marines and bunkers. It's not even funny. Al-Naza decides to attack on in to Stroke's base. Oh! And Stroke... What? Ha! Stroke is done? I mean, sure, he lost all his income. That's really bad. He was rebuilding a base. What is with this? What is with people leaving early today? It's like it's the motto of today is leave early, I guess. All right, well, let's put the hammer down. It's 161 and 150 versus a 64 supply. Actually, no, hang on. 161 for... All right, so Nerfa is doing all right. He's at 151. Dinky Face is at 161. This is so many Mutalisks. This was honestly my favorite composition in Brood War when I played with my friends. Was just getting a ton of Mutas, ton of Guardians, ton of Devourers, and then bringing along Queens to basically spawn Broodling on any High Templar that might be around. And then just go, and like just careful control of these guys. You can wipe pretty much anything out in most situations. Mike regrets asking for Terran. What's up, the Kingsguard? Welcome to the stream. I think there's a bit of a delay at this point. Oh, hey, look, no detection at the neck here. It's a pretty fun combination, though, honestly. Dark Templar and Guardians working it right now. Look at the DTs handling the Goliaths before they even get a shot off. That's really sick placement right there. Hello to Afghanistan, the King's Guard. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. Hey, Devourers are here. What are you devouring? Man, I love Devourers. I really do. I wish they were used more. Their model is just so weird. And I like what they do. Hey, look! Valkyries arrived, though, and suddenly the Broodlords are all in big trouble. Oh, that's what the Devourers are for. Okay. See, that's why you gotta have the Devourers and the Guardians and the Mutalisks. This is so many Guardians. This is like the most Guardians I've ever seen. We're just making 8 more Guardians, don't mind. Nerfa! Nerfa taps out. And unfortunately for our Terran fans, it was a bad day for Terrans everywhere. Although you did get that glorious moment, right? You did get the glorious moment where about 50 Mutalisks all died without really doing much of anything at all over that Terran command center. That was pretty fun. That was pretty fun, wasn't it? Holy crap. Whew. All right. Cool stuff. Let's check out that final score. We'll play one Big Game Hunters match, and then we'll get out of here. Yeah, 2-ish hours. I think 2 hours is fine. Music, come back. We need you. You're the best. I mean, units lost here for Dicky Face is 80, and I think 50 of those were Mutalisks, if not more, honestly. Resources, yeah, the Zerg player, after that early Ling aggression, he just went crazy on economy. Out macroed everybody else. Nerfa did pretty well for himself as a Terran player, but Stroke and then Al Naz after the cannon rush wasn't quite sure what to do with himself, honestly. Which, I don't know, sometimes that happens. Sometimes people are just cannon rushers and that's it. Yeah, imagine being a Marine ordered to stand there getting shot with Guardian slime on a giant checkerboard. Weird stuff. ATS, I'm glad you liked the beard. I'm glad you like the replays, Andrew. Yeah, people send me interesting replays. It's nice. I like it a lot. Okay, actually, hold up. We do want to be in here. We want to be... Can we find multiplayer, expansion, US wet? Look at that 100% win rate, y'all. 100% win rate. Players online, 900. Yuri! It's okay, man. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Switzerland and Russia is here. Wait, what? Are you both from Switzerland and Russia at the same time? FFA? That sounds interesting, actually. 3v3 noobs only. Do I count as an... Oh, a 3v3 fastest map ever. Dead Infested. I think so. It's a great question, man. I don't know if you can join my party or what. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, look, my friends list is here. Dead Infested, are we friends? I think we are. I'm pretty sure we're friends in the BattleNet. Centaur is still here. Let's see, friends list. Dead Soldier? Are you Dead Soldier, Dead Infested? I do count as a hidden noob. No, I'm definitely noob when it comes to StarCraft. Let's get that straight, yeah? Doddles, Fatty, Fish Lobs, Heartless, Moduluk. Dead Infested, US server, man. USA. USA. You want me to do the fastest map? Okay, I'll do a fastest map with Dead Infested. I don't think I've played a fastest map since like 1998. It's been a very long time. Alright, Andrew, you're cool. What do you mean by no Dead Infested? Oh, you're not Dead Soldier? Who the heck is commenting on... On East, I'm on West. Does it matter? Hang on. Yeah, US West. Can I go to East? I don't know how this works, man. So I have to make a new character on... Oh, US East? Oh, I can do that, I guess. Alright, so we'll go to US East. There is some lag, Dead Infested. Alright, so who are you, man? Where are you in this channel? Ah, you're going west now? Fine. This lag is hurting us. This does look more populated anyway. I think there's more people on west than east at the moment, so that's good. Can I invite to a game? I think I can. Ah, kids needing things. And yes, gonna take them to the movies after this. I play Zerg, Kingsguard. I've been Zerg since StarCraft came out, StarCraft 1. I just fell in love with it. I just really like the swarming playstyle. Alright, I'm going to East, Dead Infested. The question is, where are you? There's only 11 people out here. That's not very big. Check in my YouTube comments. Okay, making a game. So we do a fastest map ever then? 3v3 FME join now. On do I have space? I actually, wow, I don't know how to do this here is the thing. Yeah, that's the old school stuff, man. That's the old scenarios. I'm not on the list? Oh, there's Dead Infested. Hey, man, what's up? I see you. Should we just do a 3v3 big game hunters? I kind of want to just do that, honestly. If we can get people to join. Or here's a 2v2 fastest map possible. But they... Wait, 2v2 or 3v3 they say. Alright, let's join that one. Alright, get in here, Dead Infested. Hey, what's up, Lord Omicron? With the hedge. There it is. That's him. Cool. 3v3. Fastest map ever. Let's go. Let's do this thing. How'd the playtest go, Omicron? That's awesome. Must fastest map ever. Must be fastest map ever. Selecting an overlord so we don't get supply blocks. Selecting a drone. We're gonna go for, I think we're gonna go for a hatch first play here. How's that sound? Pretty good? We can afford it anyway. Friendly player. Yes. Is this on ×2 speed? That's why. It's, gee, that's crazy talk right now. No, I said become a hatch. Why am I not selecting these drones? Become hatch. Because it's hard to select them on that side for some reason. I guess I could make a spawning pool, huh? I just realized. Zealots here. Build a creep colony. And a creep colony and get speed. Why did I make burrow? I don't know what's going on anymore. Selecting these drones is really hard for some reason. Make overlords. Make all of the overlords. Make sunkens. Overlords it is, man. Overlords all day. Some cannons all set up in there. More hatcheries. Let's get some upgrades here. This is so fast. Upgrades, upgrades, upgrades. A lot of gas here too. Drones, drones, drones. Drones, drones, drones. The upgrades and the upgrades. And all of the upgrades. What are we talking about with yellow here? Is yellow messing up? Maybe. Need more hatcheries is what we need. Let's get lurkers. There are some drones in there. You guys get to work. Friendliest friends. Upgrade. Let's go ahead and get a queen's nest. Just because we can. Alright, so range is looking good. I'm gonna bring some overlords along for detection. And let's see if we're being contained or anything. Let's move. Fantastic. Let's go 2-2. Oh, it's a lot of zealots. Pull back, pull back. We need lurker aspect real bad. Oh, red's there too, huh? We have better upgrades, at least. That's good. Yeah, upgrades! Come on, lurker aspect. You take so long. Working together! Working together! Everyone go to the middle! I'm gonna lurker the heck out of this thing. Uh-oh, detection getting wiped out. You know what that means. Come on, lurkers, let's go. That was good stuff. Enjoyed that immensely. Gotta bring some overlords too, apparently. Okay, we can go for additional upgrades here, which is nice.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, no, you're not getting my overlords this time. Not with this many Hydras. No Dark Templar, not gonna happen, guys. Sorry, friends. This is so fast.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Spend money, spend money. Whew. These Corsairs keep trying to do stuff. Better upgrades, for sure. No! Come on, guys, let's go. Oh, that was not a good burrow spot. Not at all. My upgrades are good, but I need some help, friends. Oh, great storm. Great storm there. I'm in trouble. Wait! My overlords! Nah, replace economy, go. Get back in there. Get back on the horse. They wiped out? Yeah, way to go, somebody. Who the heck is Teal? They're killing it. Teal's having a great time. Get upgrades for Lings here, too. Oh, they threw up a friendly Nidus Canal on this location. That's fun. I'm gonna bring my lurkers over to help. I'm not dead. I'm gonna sneak up here with my lurkers. Does he have detection up here? A little bit. Oh, a lot actually. Good. That's a fun place to hang out. Yeah, they sure killed all my overlords there, didn't they? My lurker still doing stuff. Hee hee hee. Sure is. I'm trying to make overlords. I am. Yay, my teammates are good. About time. This is so fast. FSA Titan. Yeah, no, this is, I believe it's on fastest times 2 is why it's so crazy, but... Time to pile on. Nice job, Dead Infested. Hey, Arikardi, what's up, man? I don't need hatcheries, I win. This is what I do. That was a little fun 15-minute setup there. How did I do? Better than lose a lot. And about tied with Dead Infested, so that's okay. Units produced, 317, which is third most. Whoa, whoa, doubled me up there. And the other player did better than me there too. I killed a gun number, units in the mix. That was alright. And I lost a ton of buildings. I lost 7 structures, but not as many as the people that lost it, I suppose. Yeah, I think I got focused on a little bit there that round. That's okay. And that's fine. It's team games. If you can win and maybe just get crushed a little bit, there are worse things in the world. Alright, fine. Where is... See if he wants to toss us in here or not. I was spending my money, Polo. I never got over like 1,500 minerals. I was spending it. The extra hatcheries wouldn't have helped all that much. Especially after I lost all of my economy to Storm. Sounds good, RJB. Yeah, let's do it. I just whispered friendly. Where do I need to go? What server should I be on here? Ah, Sunday in Australia. Still blood in your wine stream. Is it early Sunday? It must be early Sunday if I had to guess. Now leave the alliance and claim victory. 3v3 fastest. What server? Ah, all right then. Three v three fast go. 3v3 fastest number X2. 3v3 fast no lagger. Oh, that one filled up. You gotta give me the exact map name, dude. Hey, Green Lori, I know, there are other battles on there. When you're playing 1v1, you can't really watch what other people are doing all that much. Yeah, good army spamming Dead Infested. Where'd my whisper ability go here? Three v three fastest. Got it. and it shows you their win-loss record and how many disconnects they've had. That's cool. That is nice. Ancient Sculpture, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you around. Oh, is this regular speed then? It feels so slow. What's up, KD? Oh, extra high latency. We're doing that. Extra high, baby. Oh, it's already there. Cool. This is so much slower. Yeah, sure thing, Katie. You can do that. This feels so much slower. Yeah. No kidding. What the? Ancient Sculpture, I do not smoke, no. And thank you for the good luck, Dead Infested.
We require more minerals.
Overlord scouting. That's what I'm... Oh, were we all Zerg? Oh, boy. Oh, no, he's Protoss. Okay. He's making some zealots already. Can't blame him for that. Some zealot pressure there up on red. I could bring some lings over to assist. I think I will, in fact. I'll make another hatch, too. Can I not make a hatchery? I hate it when that happens. Sometimes they're just like, nah, not gonna make something, you know. And somehow I'm making burrow again. I don't know how I'm pressing burrow. Oh, right. I know, actually. Hey, speed's done. I thought I made some overlords. Sometimes I swear it doesn't register my key presses, which sucks. Just throw my lings away for nothing. That was exciting.
Our forces are under attack.
Whoa, the lag. Premiere, no. No Premiere, why? Dun 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 GG. GG Premiere. All right.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, we got this. I don't have a Hydralisk den yet. Oh boy. Run. Run to safety.
Our forces are under attack.
Come down here, I guess. It's like I'm playing against the AI. I think... What happened, Premiere? Where'd you go? I'm getting roasted here. Okay, fine. Sheesh. Oh, those are friends. Good. Oh, I can't rebuild. That's not good. Oh. And stay out. Can't believe Terran's not dead. That's insane. Somebody reset your router? That sucks. Come help. Come help with non-upgraded Hydralisks. Go.
We require more minerals.
Oh boy. I made it at the wrong base. Well, this is my army now. I have 5 Hydralisks with no upgrades at all. So that's going to count for something. We're going to contain, I guess? Sure, why not? Let's see what I can do against Terran here. That Infested, you were... I think you were good, honestly. I'm surprised that was your first game in a while. You looked great. I guess we make sure there's nothing going on in here. Yeah, alright. Nothing happening here at all. Let's run back here and see what we can find, I guess. I'm gonna throw vision up everywhere. I don't have a hatchery. Oh, holy crap. I do have hatcheries. I'm an idiot. Good thing chat is here. What is wrong with me? I was like, I lost my main base. Guess I'm dead. Nope. I should have been doing that the whole time. Boy, I am real stupid. La 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 la. La la la. Yeah, I'm real dumb. La 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 la. Oh snap. Stim Marines. But not in numbers. Oh, they're in numbers. That's a lot of Marines. Okay. Fantastic. La 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 la. Throw a hatch up there. Ah, I hate when I do that. I am the biggest noob. The biggest noob. I forget how fast this map ever works, you guys. I have no response other than that. What the fuck?
Require more minerals.
What I need is lurker aspect, so what I need is a spawning pool. Yeah, when do we build a gas up here anyway?
Require more minerals.
Yeah, I think Terran's dead anyway. Alright, fair enough then. Fair enough. Spawning pool, trying to get started, I guess. What's up, Turget? It is a noob party. New party today. I mean, might as well make some hydras. Defend myself on some level in case an attack shows up. Give them upgrades too, I think. Yeah. I know, I definitely enjoy watching lobby players from time to time. I really enjoy the high level stuff too, though, for sure. Oh, Reavers are out. Oh boy. Oh boy, Reavers. Time for a Mutalisk tech switch, man. Ha, see? Build a hatch right next to the mineral. You can't build it here, Matt. Look. At least I'm pretty sure you can't. Yeah, see? Can't do it. I guess I should build a hatchery up there, though. Look, just drones, drones, drones. Drones, drones, all the drones. All the drones, all the time. All the time, drones.
Require more minerals. 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 Require more minerals.
Lair is done. Double spire time. Heck yes, I read comments. I always read comments. I am the best. Boy, it's a Reaver Zealot play, isn't it? Certainly is. Alright, so 1 spire, 2 spire, additional gas income. Why are you... Oh, because that one's not done yet. Okay. Who tried to build a second spire and failed? Do it. Go, go, go. Okay, that one's gonna hatch here fairly soon. We will take this extractor. Wait, no, I don't want that one. Just kidding. Yay. This one's not being mined from, right? I can't tell which one they're being mined from. Of course, I always respond. That's what I do. Yeah, they're making overlords. Don't worry about it. Boy, this is quite a battle we have going on over here. Upgrades looking good. Oh, Terran tried to set up over here. Good for him. Let's kill him. They don't have speed, but whatever. Hey, Spire's done. Upgrades go. Start making the guys. Good on income here. I don't even know. I'll make another round though. When in doubt. It's like 3 in the afternoon. He's out. All right. Good job there. Good job carrying us, Mr. Friendly's player. That was hilarious. Friendly gets the win. Crushes everybody into dust. Look at this. Look at this. Units produced and killed and resources were through the roof and he won. Ah, good times. Good times. I gotta go though. That is enough of the StarCraft for me today, but thank everybody for hanging out. Really happy to have you around. It's always fun to hang out with you guys and play StarCraft, and I appreciate all the love that you show me every single day. Appreciate the comments, appreciate the likes, appreciate the subscribes and the joins on my channel, and the donations. Let's see who donated here today. Right, did we not? Kind of feel like we did. Yeah, somebody did. I need to see if I have a... Yeah, Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean donated $1 a couple hours ago. So thank you for that. Want to make sure he gets that one there too. But that's going to be it for me today. So thanks for hanging out. Again, you can watch this. It'll be a VOD on the channel sooner rather than later. But I appreciate, again, you being here. And until next time, as always, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching my StarCraft. And you take care of yourself.